Welcome. Apache Spark is a distributed computing platform. So, before we start the Spark course, let's quickly look at the brief history of large-scale distributed computing and its evolution. We created software applications and deployed them on computers. These applications needed to do a lot of things, including and not limited to storing and processing data. Over a period of time, the data volume kept growing. Hence, the requirement for storage and computation power was also increasing. However, this need was being fulfilled by the rapid advancement in storage and compute hardware. Our applications were automatically started storing more and more data and kept becoming faster and faster by simply upgrading the hardware. However, the advent and rapid adoption of the internet disrupted this perfect harmony. The scope and the reach of the software applications started to expand across the geographic boundaries and covered the entire planet. As a result, the data began growing and evolving exponentially. It wasn't possible and practical for hardware technology to catch up with this growth and disruption, but we needed a solution. Google was not only the first to realize this problem, but also the first to develop a viable solution and establish a commercially successful business around it. At a high level, Google had four main problems to solve. They were creating a search engine, and the first thing they wanted to do was to discover and crawl the web pages over the internet and capture the content and metadata. These types of problems are now categorized as data collection and data integration problems. Once the web page related data is collected, they wanted to store and manage it. However, they knew they are going to collect a massive amount of data on the planet scale, right? So the next problem was to store and manage hundreds of petabytes of data. The next problem was to get the computation power for processing those massive volumes. They wanted to apply the PageRank algorithm on the received data and create an index. So the third problem was to get the required processing power. Finally, the last problem was to organize and store the outcome of the processing. In Google's case, the result was the index. They wanted to keep it in a random access database that can support high-speed queries by the Google search engine application. Google successfully solved all the above problems, and they were generous enough to reveal their solution to the rest of the world in a series of white papers. The first white paper was published by Google in year 2003, and it talked about solving the data storage and management problem. They termed the solution as Google File System, GFS. The second white paper was published by Google in year 2004 and talked about the data processing and transformation problem. They termed it as MapReduce programming model. These white papers were well appreciated by the open source community, and they formed the basis for the design and development of similar open source implementation, the Hadoop. The GFS is implemented as a Hadoop distributed file system, HDFS. Google MR is applied as a Hadoop MapReduce programming framework. The HDFS solved the storage problem by implementing a distributed file system over and above the cluster of computers. It allowed us to combine the storage capacity of hundreds and thousands of computers and use it as a unified storage system. It also allowed to start with a small cluster and expand the size as your data grows. Similarly, the MapReduce solved the compute capacity problem by implementing a distributed processing framework over and above the HDFS. It allowed us to break the data processing job into smaller tasks and use the cluster of computers to finish the individual tasks independently. Then it also allowed to combine the outcome of the different tasks and seamlessly produce the consolidated result. Hadoop grabbed immense attention and popularity among the organizations and professionals. Since then, there are many other solutions developed over the Hadoop platform and open sourced by various organizations. Some of the most widely adopted systems were Pig, Hive, and finally the Apache Spark. Apache Spark started at UC Berkeley as an effort to simplify and improve the ideas of the MapReduce framework. However, it soon gained popularity and took a direction for creating composable APIs in multiple languages and developed a unified programming model for different types of workloads. It is now used by data engineers and big data practitioners for large-scale data crunching. And with the recent integration of deep learning frameworks as the first-class citizen in the Apache Spark, it is expanding adoption in machine learning space as well. As per the Apache Foundation 2019 report, Apache Spark is in the second position by most active source visits. Great, that's all about history. See you in the next lecture. Keep learning and keep growing.